Hey, welcome back to 2DG for another beer review, and this time on Trash Talk. What do we got today?
Today we have the one, the only fine Pilsner beer, Miller Lite.
Woohoo!
And it was requested.
It was requested.
By one of our very loyal fans.
And originally I'd hoped to do this with a Miller Lite aficionado that we know, and well, we just didn't get around to it yet. So we're going to do it on our own.
Might have something in the future though. Who knows? Anyway.
So, as our loyal fans said, it's a fine Pilsner. Says so right on the can.
They did switch back to their old logo design and everything. I actually like that.
I do too.
Their other one was too Bud Lighty.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, I'm glad they did that. I like the heritage.
They switched the bottles too, the little short necks again.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna break into this bad boy.
Let's
saving it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Just for show.
Okay. Ooh.
And of course, the tall boy.
Look at that. Don't go crazy on me.
We have to use the whole can.
I just can't get over how crystal clear these beers are. They actually magnify. They're so clear. It is beautiful, though.
It's fine.
It is fine. So, I hope you can see through it as well as we can. Crystal clear.
Crystal, light straw color. Fluffy white head that has dissipated because it's very carbonated.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's about all you can say.
Yeah. Let's get a smell.
Let's do it. I'm getting a slight, almost bready malt. And I'm getting a little bit of that fruity, yeasty smell. Which surprises me.
I'm not getting any of that. Let me
Really?
Maybe a tad, but I'm not getting much. Less than we did out of the Coors one. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of that Pilsner-y, bready malt mixed with the wet cardboard. I'm not getting any metallic sharpness like we did with the PBR, so that's cool.
That's pleasing.
Alright, I think we've said probably about as much as can be said.
Yeah.
So let's give it a taste.
Alright. Bready. Watery. Just the barest hint of bitterness.
It does have a little bit of the fruitiness in there, just slight.
Yeah.
It's a little sharp, but that has more to do with the carbonation level. Yeah, tons of the Pilsner malt, tons of the cardboard taste.
Yeah, and there is some of that fruity yeast.
Yeah, just a little.
Yep.
I will say out of the tall boy cans we've gotten versus like just regular cans or bottles that I've had, these just taste way better.
Well,
that and you're actually putting it in a glass. A lot of people don't think that matters. It does.
I think it does, especially for aromas. I see how people could sit back and smash a bunch of these. I don't know why, but I do see that how easy you could do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a time and a place. Like, number one, it's like, I think 4.7%. I don't know. We'll look it up here just a second. Yeah, it said it's low alcohol content, so it is sessionable. So like he said, you can smash them all day, for at least a good portion of the day anyway.
Dirty.
I don't know if they do dirty 30s, but anyway, if we're talking just the big three, Bud, Miller, Coors, I'd probably pick a Miller product every time.
I'm not going to go there at this point.
Budweiser, I'd probably pick over this one.
I would.
But out of the lights, I prefer this one personally.
I would think that's probably accurate as well. Although, in my younger days, where we live, Coors wasn't always available. And when Coors became available, Coors Light was the thing to drink. And we had the party balls, which were little, like, 1 gallon balls that had a built-in pump. And those were fun to get for parties.
Fun fact.
I don't like them anymore, though.
The last state, I believe, at least in the lower 48, to get Coors was Indiana.
Imagine that.
And I believe they didn't come into the state regularly until 1996 or 97, I believe.
We got it in here around 91 or so when we first started getting Coors at all. And just another fun fact. In Indiana, you can't buy beer on Sunday.
Why?
That's stupid. So, most people go to the neighboring state.
Ohio. Michigan.
Illinois, Kentucky, whatever. So, let's get on with it.
We will not be judging this as a Pilsner, despite that's what the can says, because it uses adjuncts. So, technically it doesn't classify. When we say adjuncts, I'm not gonna crap all over them, because the adjuncts that we're talking about are like corn and rice, which those really don't have a place being your full.
They don't really lend anything to the brewing process other than cheap sugars.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't lend flavor usually and stuff like that.
We know what the category is going to be. It's going to be adjunct lager, American adjunct lager.
I've got to say, I think the smell's almost better than the flavor, though. I get more of that fruity, yeasty flavor than I do when it hits my mouth and then it's like, psych! Nothing here for you. So, we need to get to our ratings.
I don't even know how this is possible. I just got it.
Oh.
Yeah, so it is a pale lager, they're going to call it, which means adjunct lager. This is going to be a first. Style, they gave it a 2. Overall, they gave it a 0.
Oh my god.
Which I don't know how you can get a 0, because I don't think you're allowed to rate anything a 0, but...
Was that from...
Rate beer. Yeah.
Alright, so let's get on with it.
Style, American adjunct lager, what are you going to give this one?
Style, I'm going to go 3.5.
Okay. I'm not, I can't go that low for style.
Really?
Well, because of the style, they nail it. Like, this is what it's supposed to be.
I don't think so.
An American adjunct lager.
Keep going.
I gave Coors an 8. I'll probably give this one a 7. Coors had a little bit more of the fruity ester yeast character, which kind of really brought it up just based on the surprise element alone.
It had more mouth flavor as well.
But yeah, for what it is, it's not at all bad.
No, it's not bad. And I think we're on par. I put Coors here, you put Coors here, and I'm Coors. And I put this light here, and you moved down just about the same. We were just, that separation between us is static. Again, whatever.
Yeah. Overall,
I'll say a 3. If I want a crappy beer, this is overall. I'll go a 3 because I don't find it repulsive.
Yeah.
Yet I do say it lacks tons in flavor.
Yeah.
But I'll rarely go to it. But I guess if I'm out at a party and my choices are limited, but this is there, at least I know, I can survive on it.
What a term. Overall 3. I gave Coors the same. To me, there's really not a lot of difference. Like I said, it had a little bit more of the ester character to it.
I think it
That's
has better
not
taste
to
overall.
and
More malt flavors.
more of the reviews that we watch or that I watch. I don't know how many he watches of craft beer channels that do go out of their way to review these. They always say it's flavorless. No, it's not.
Pretty close.
No, it's not. It's not flavorless.
This
Okay,
one's
it has some sort of flavor. Flavorless is water. Water is flavorless. This is not flavorless.
Look, I'm not trying to be nasty and trash talk these people, but I'm going to say this is close to water.
Okay, it's close to water, but it does have flavor. It's not a lot by any means. I'm not trying to say, I'm not putting it on a pedestal.
Right.
I'm just saying, to just say that it's flavorless tells me two things. One, you're just a dick. Or number two, your palate's not that good, and you read the descriptions off of the internet before you do your own review, which I don't condone.
The flavors this does have disappear quickly.
Yes, and like I said, for what it is, you know what you're diving into, and you do have to search a little bit more to try to pick out certain flavors. But I mean, it's there. It's just not. It's kind of muted, I guess. That being said, if you're going to a party like he said, your options are limited. I'm gonna pick this one probably over all of the other big macro cheap ones. And you know, if you're hanging out camping on the water, whatever, they make this in about every kind of container possible.
Now, all that aside, we need to actually try out the #1 beer in the world. I've never liked it, but I'm interested to see how it stands up to the ones we've trash talked so far.
He is, of course, talking about Bud Light.
Yeah.
Which Budweiser isn't the #1 selling.
Bud Light.
Bud Light, unfortunately. That being said, the next trash talk will be Bud Light.
All right. Stay tuned. Smash that like button. Are we done? Did we rate it? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe. Follow our Twitter if you want. Leave us a comment. What do you think about this fine Pilsner?
We will definitely talk to you. And we're trying to branch out. So, we don't want to be jerks. Uppity. Which we're not.
Hey, we're straight shooters here.
2DG.
Yeah. See you later.